If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It is Pack here.
AKA your mama's best friend, your daddy's worst nightmare.
This has to be my first roster video in like 2 months because nothing has happened. Ever since the whole Kevin Durant situation and the Donovan Mitchell situation, no one moved anyone. And so all of August, we have like 3 trades to talk about. But there was trades that happened, and I don't want to just ignore them before the new game drops. I do want to talk about them. There's a couple things here and there. Let's talk about it. If you like this kind of content, please join the pack and subscribe. I usually talk about it every single day. And let's get this video started. I guess we'll just do the most recent thing that just happened, is that the Nets, first of all, they're keeping Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons. That's not necessarily a trade, but that's a very important thing to talk about because if you take a step back and look at this from a distance, a team of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Joe Harris is still pretty damn broken and one of the best teams in the NBA. It's going to be crazy. I guess what they're going to have to do is make Ben Simmons a small forward. I don't know how they're going to do the starting lineup. I'm actually really curious if like Kyrie's going to be point guard or if he's shooting guard and Ben Simmons is point guard. I really want to see what they do. My personal opinion, if I ran an NBA team, which I would I would make Ben Simmons a different player. I'd make Kyrie Irving the point guard. I would make Seth Curry the shooting guard. I'd make Ben Simmons the small forward, make KD power forward and center. Claxton, Joe Harris will come off the bench, and TJ Warren, which is still a great pickup. That's what I would do. But there's a reason we're on the Nets, and that's because Yuta Watanabe. Oh, this dude just didn't update the roster. But the Nets also get Yuta Watanabe. Now, he was on the Raptors. Yes, he's the guy that got posted really, really bad. But he's a solid player. He's from Japan. He's genuinely not bad. This team needs three-point shooting from other players besides the starters. And I think getting Utah's not the terrible idea. Now he's going to get minutes over Cam Thomas or Edmund Summer or even Kessler. Like, we're going to have to wait and see. But I like the idea of the pickup. At minimum, he's going to be a great player to play against in practice. So I think this is a good pickup for the Nets. It's not a bad idea. I think now they just need to focus on, like, okay, you have your team. The chemistry's all messed up. Let's focus on the season and win a championship because they have enough. They just got to pull it off. Okay. Up next is probably the popular one that I should have covered a long time ago. It's the Lakers Patrick Beverley trade. They let go of Taylor Hunter-Tucker and Stanley Johnson for Patrick Beverley, who is now considered the 4th best player on the Lakers. You gotta admit, getting someone who's going to end up being the 4th best player on the team is a pretty significant pickup for your team. On top of Thomas Bryant, who's also a significant pickup already. Kendrick Nunn is going to come back this season. You do have, and Lonnie Walker, who's a bucket when he's playing well, and Austin Reeves, who they like. This team, in my personal opinion, they've actually turned it around a little bit. They've had a quiet offseason, the Lakers. A lot of them said they don't have enough to win a championship, that Russell Westbrook was a problem. You know what the real problem with the Lakers was? They were injured all season long. LeBron missed half the season. Anthony Davis missed half the season. How are you going to win a season when your 2 best players miss, well, technically in total, all of it, if you combine their missed games, right? When Russell Westbrook is your only consistent player with no one else to help, you're going to lose every game possible. And that's what they did. Now, this new season changes things. You're going to have a starting lineup, kind of a weird one, of Russell Westbrook, Patrick Beverley, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Thomas Bryant. Thomas Bryant can shoot. Patrick Beverley can shoot. LeBron James can shoot. And Anthony Davis, when healthy, can shoot. Russell Westbrook is the only one that can't consistently shoot. But what you've done is created spacing. Now, Russell Westbrook can drive and kick it to anybody he wants, and they're going to hit a 3. That's what the Lakers needed. They needed to give this man spacing because when he has spacing, he's great. This is a good team. This is on paper a team that's supposed to be able to win a championship. And their bench, a bunch of players that are good, right? Kendrick Nunn's good. Lonnie Walker is good. Reeves is solid. Troy Brown's not bad. Toscano Anderson's amazing. So you have a bunch of players that is fixing up your bench. I think they could do it. It's going to be hard, but I think they could do it. Now let's go to the Jazz. What did they acquire, right? They get THT, who's a 75 overall, which is, considered worse than Patrick Beverley, but they were going to play him anyways. And Stanley Johnson, who also necessarily isn't great either. The only pickup they get that's significant here is THT. He's only 21 years old. He's a pretty solid player. He's had pretty decent seasons so far with the Lakers. They're definitely going to use him. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Donovan Mitchell. I feel like they're probably going to trade him. But no matter what, this team is not going to win anything. This is blow-up mode for them. They are in a bad spot roster-wise. Getting someone young and promising like THT is good for the team because you don't know. You also get Malik Beasley, who's promising. Like, you have some young talent here that you're going to have to wait and see how it turns out. This is a throwaway season anyways. I think it's smart for the Jazz to do this. They essentially got THT for free, and you take that every time. We got a couple more. I want to talk about the Kings signings. They signed 2 players here. They signed Kent Bazemore, and they also signed Quinn Cook. These are 2 players that used to be on the Warriors, 2 players that have had pretty decent careers, pretty decent bench players for most of their career. The Kings are in a very weird spot, but a doable spot. I think they're the little secret of the NBA right now for next season. De'Aaron Fox is still very good and only 25 years old. Well, 24 years old. Domantas Sabonis is an all-star. Harrison Barnes has been consistent. Keegan Murray might end up being the best player in the draft, and it's not even a stretch to say. He's been so good. Rashawn Holmes is solid. Your bench of Herter, Malik Monk, Metu, these are not bad players whatsoever. And then you got even some pretty decent like depth with Okpala, Bazemore, Cook. Who knows? I know the West is stacked. I wouldn't be surprised if they make a play-in appearance this year. They have a little bit, which is enough. Quick little addition is on the Timberwolves, who's had a fantastic offseason. They pick up Eric Pascal. He's 25 years old, 73 overall. He had a 14-point per game season with the Warriors when they were pretty bad, but he did have one of those kind of seasons. He's genuinely not bad. The thing is, can he get minutes in this team that's pretty stacked already? It's going to be a little difficult. They did, their other power forward on this team was Taurean Prince, and they wanted to see if they can get someone a little bigger for that position, and Eric Pascal definitely fits that mold. So I definitely think this isn't a bad pickup at all and could work, especially if there's injuries throughout the season. But another one we have to wait and see. But I do think I think the Timberwolves have had a very, very good offseason and another commendable one. It's little moves in this video, but I think moves that do matter. Let me know your opinion of this in the comments below. And if you like the channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time. If you want all the latest news of NBA 2K and also NBA in general, you should follow me on my Twitter account at PackHoopsYT. Not only that, I do giveaways all the time when it comes to VC, games, and also even consoles. So check it out, follow me, and see you there.